All right, so
Okay.
now this in this interview, I'm gonna talk to this high achieving young lady, my student Luana. Lu, why don't you introduce yourself? Tell us who you are, what you do.
Okay, absolutely. So, hello everyone. My name is Luana. I'm 20 years old and I'm studying economic sciences right now, and I'm a bio intern at General Motors.
All right, yes, General Motors, absolutely. Nice. I think we can start the conversation on that. So you are an intern at General Motors, which is an American company based on Detroit, right? In Detroit, sorry. Does English make a difference for you there?
Yes, absolutely. Actually, I think that especially when you have the accent and when you know and you have some kind of vocabulary, it will definitely help you, especially on your daily activities. Or if you want to talk like to a global manager, it's definitely gonna help you, especially on your emails or on a meeting or something like that.
Mm-hmm. All right, that's good. And many people say that when they are learning English, they don't care a lot about pronunciation, right? Like they are fine with staying with their Brazilian accent forever. But I know that you, Lou, you make an extra effort to lose the Brazilian accent. How does that make a difference on when you go to speak English? Is it really important?
Yes, of course it is. I think that, like I said, I'm gonna give you an example of my work that I was told one time that from a global manager that my English is better than his, and I was super happy with that because it makes all the difference, because I don't wanna look like I'm Brazilian. I want to look like an American, or even when I hear some kind of accent, different accent like British or something like that. I want to be like them, I want to be an American girl.
I see. No, yes, it's great. But then, if someone wants to lose their accent, what should they do? Where do they start? How do you study your English so that you can lose your accent eventually?
Okay, so firstly, I started to watch some makeup videos on YouTube, and this is what I did for understanding how the girls used to talk. So like my makeup collection video or declutter video, I didn't know what it was, but I just wanted to know the vocabulary and the way they were talking. They really accent. Like I used to watch a girl from New Zealand, and her accent is so different, but so nice because you learn so much how to talk, a different vocabulary for real, or even in American girls or something like that. So makeup videos was my start.
All right. Yes, that's good. Yes, amazing. But those makeup videos are not very easy to watch, right? Because they're not made for Brazilians. They're made for other people who speak English as well. So nowadays, you probably understand them well. But at first, you actually had a lot of difficulty. How do you deal with that difficulty? How do you deal with not understanding everything the girl's saying on the video?
What they do, it's like show what they're doing and talking. So if there's a product here and I'm gonna declutter it. I had no idea what is a declutter, but then she had two piles, what the product that it's staying and the product to declutter. So I was kind of assimilating. I don't know exactly how to say that. But okay, so declutter is something that's not gonna be mine anymore, so I'm gonna declare it. I'm gonna give it to someone else, and the other pirates that is gonna stay with me. So this is I was associating what she was doing, was the show was showing, and what she was saying.
All right. I'm sorry. So you don't rely only on the words she's speaking. You're also you are actively watching to see what's happening over there. You watch with the intent to understand.
Yes.
All right,
exactly.
That's good. And where do you watch these videos? Do you watch them on TikTok, on YouTube? If you had to tell someone where to go to watch this stuff, where would they go?
Okay, on YouTube, especially, if you put there, if you search my makeup collection 2024 or makeup declutter or something like that, you're definitely gonna find some big videos, like 3 hours video. And actually, yesterday I was I was watching one of these, and you just have a lot of content and a lot of new vocabulary for, of course, makeup videos.
All right, okay, that's good. And back when we started having classes 3 years ago, a long time ago, you were very green, right?
Yes,
Like
yes.
many students are. But as we can see nowadays, you can speak very eloquently, right? You have no shadow of insecurity when you speak. So how did you overcome that? How did you go from an insecure English speaker to a very secure and actually eloquent speaker? How was that for you?
I don't know for sure. It's not that easy actually, because it's on you. You know, it was on me if I wanted to stay with that basic English or if I wanted to improve. And one thing that I learned from you is that when you don't know what you're gonna talk, find another way to say it. You know, so was also something that I'm always thinking about it, because sometimes I don't know something that a special word that I want to tell you, but I have the scene in my mind and I can tell you that. So what I did, of course, makeup videos on or YouTube or series, movies, animation, something like that, and of course our classes that really helped me a lot.
All right, good. Yes, you touched on something really important. There's something I always say. If you don't know a word, simplify what you want to say. You don't have to use that specific word. You probably know an easier way to say it. Now, I'm happy you mentioned movies and animations, because I'm also very fortunate to be able to teach her mom. And she tells me that every time some Disney movies are playing, you always sing along with them, right?
Yeah.
What are your favorite Disney movies to sing along with, and why do you think it's so nice to do that?
Okay, about Disney movies. I love Moana. Their songs are absolutely amazing. Cinderella, I also like. But especially Moana, I don't know, because their songs are so nice and they just stay on your mind and they don't want to leave you anymore, you know? So especially the Maui song, the
You're
what can I
welcome.
say except you're welcome. This is absolutely amazing song, and it helps you a lot to get more vocabulary, to help you to how you can pronounce that word and connect with other words too. And especially on the rap songs are also something really nice to get it, to understand it, and I think that's it.
All right. More than sheer English, especially recently, on our classes, we have been working on how to speak more clearly, more confidently, how to portray what you're saying, maybe in a more powerful way even, maybe we can say it like that. Why do you feel the need to go beyond English to work on these communication skills in general?
Just because I don't want to be like everybody else. I think that when you have these language skills, presentation skills, communication skills, it makes all the difference. So even though you're talking about anything important or something like that, if the way you're talking to the person, the vocabulary you're using, or your body language, it makes all the difference. And obviously the person will trust you just because of how you look like, you know. So I guess that this is something that I find really important. Know how not to pursue you, but how to have a better communication with the other.
Maybe connect with the other
Yes,
person.
yes.
Yeah. Persuade is I think it's a strong word,
is.
right? Yes. Okay, great. And Lu, I know you. I've gone to college with you, and I know that you study like crazy for most things.
Yeah.
Do you study like crazy for English too? Is that why you have the English you have today?
Yes, I guess so. One thing that I do is also change my cell phone language. I think this is really important because if your cell phone is in Portuguese, then what you gotta learn, and yes, I think that's it. Every movie that I watch, or series, or songs, like we just talked about Disney, I think they make all the difference if you pay attention, and that's what I do.
Absolutely. Yes, talking about Disney songs, from the same movie Moana, Tamatoa's song, I know it everything.
The Shine song.
Yes,
okay,
Shine,
yes.
I know it all, yes. It's so good for pronunciation, and the new vocabulary they got. Moana is amazing. Yes, Moana is amazing. Very good. All right, girl. Amazing. Good conversation, Lu. So tell me, if people want to follow you, maybe to follow your career, someday you're going to be one of those rich makeup TikTok girls, right? Maybe, or even better, right? You want to be you told me once you wanted to be the CFO of General Motors.
Of course.
Yeah?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, where did that objective come from? Because, if you go around the city and ask people what they want to be, very few are going to say CFO. Where did that come from?
Yes, that's a difficult question, but let's see. I always had that dream since my childhood. I always liked to search for things, like on Excel. I always like to just search for it. I didn't know what I was searching for, but I had to do something in there, and then I always liked that kind of movies that shows the office, like everybody on their table, and they are working, or they're in a meeting or something like that. And I always saw like CFOs or CEOs talking, like giving a presentation or something like that. And I said, oh my God, I want to be one of these, I want to be there. I want to talk to people. I want to be a good influence. I'm not going to say that I want to change the world, because this is too much. But what I can do, I want to do. And that's it.
All right. Okay. Maybe not change the world, but maybe make an impact where you are,
yes,
right?
yeah.
That's a good one. Nice. So if people want to follow you, where do they go?
Okay. So my Instagram is Pantoso, and you can also follow me on LinkedIn. That is Luana Pantoso Araújo, and follow my career at General Motors.
Absolutely. Keep track, right? The future CFO of General Motors, if God allows, right? So thank you very much for watching this interview. Luana is an excellent example of a fluent speaker, and I see you next time.